Hi and welcome to another Type with me. Today I'm going to show you how to build or how to work with WebLLM and build a local AI chatbot. We're going to install WebLLM and we're going to play around with it within our CLI. But actually you can also very easily use that with whatever web application that you want. So it's something that exists in the browser, so you can very easily use that. You see here we have no conversations, but then here you can then choose which kind of model you want to use. So for example, Mistral is something that I am wanting to use, so I can choose that. Say, hey, I want to use that. All right, and I can select it, I hope. Probably, yes, here it is. Can you tell me how you are using an LLM in the browser? And it gives me some kind of results, but that's strange. Start to fetch. Fetching parameter cache. So it's fetching, I think it's going to try to grab the model and it's going to place it into the cache, to the local browser cache. And that's maybe also something that's really interesting to see how this works and where we can find that model, right? So of course these models are big. With a lot of size. So what you see now is it already has 8, 9, 10% completed by getting it. It can take a while when we first visit this page to populate the cache. Later refreshes will become faster. So it takes quite a while before you get a result and before it fetches. So again, my idea now is like, is this really useful for now? Maybe it still needs some iteration and it needs some time to become a very powerful thing for you to use within the browser. So I would say just play around with it and let me know in the comments below what you think about using WebLLM in the browser. You can also very easily add it to your application. We have here an Angular application. And then again, you just do an install of it. What you do now is just yarn add, and we're going to add the WebLLM as a dependency within our web application. So now it's going to fetch everything. And then we can start using it. I'm just gonna show you within a component which are the most interesting methods that you then can start using. And I can then run it, but I don't know, because like I said before, it takes a while to get a package downloaded, at least at my machine, and I don't know if I'm able to show it to you guys. And so in the meantime, it already has downloaded the LLM here, and I had a question like, can you tell me more about how AI and robotics relate? And it just gives me some answers. It has been based on Llama 3.2 instruct based model. So interesting thing, right? So I can just say play around with that, right? So now we can start using the model within your application, and I will show you how. So again, this one, which is important, we can start using this, right? Of course, I just need to put here .any, and I need to do sync await, because of course it has here the await one, right? So that's that. To explain a little bit what it does, it is like this. In its progress callback, in its progress, because of course it needs to download the model. So what you could do here has some kind of a progress indicator, how fast you get your model into the browser. Then we are creating an engine. We select the model and then we say, hey, this is the init progress callback that we are starting to use. Well, and then if you have that, you can construct your message. You have a role, and then you can say what the content is. You are a helpful assistant. You'll answer questions related to the user's to-do list. Decline all other requests not related to the user's to-dos. This is a to-do list in JSON, and then you can say how many open to-dos do I have, for example, and then you can reply, and then your system can help you with that. You can chat with it and ask for your to-dos, and you can interact with your web application, right? Because then, of course, it will answer with these to-dos and how it will end. You have here an engine.chat.completion.create, which has a messages and a stream.true that you could start using, and then you have your replies. Of course, these are chunks, so because of the fact that it's a stream, you can go and loop over them with a for await const chunk of chunks, and then you have your reply, and then you can log your reply messages to the browser. So what's my actual conclusion? Well, I think it's still too early. It's not easy to start using WebLLM. I really am a fan of using it locally within the browser. If we could do that, and you don't need to go to the APIs of OpenAI or other big players, again, you have a better user experience because it's faster. If you can cache these local models, of course, your user first needs to download it, so that's a little bit of a pity. But if it's cached locally, you can do really cool things with it, and it's going to be fast. You can use it offline, which is a very nice and good thing in my opinion, and you not always need to have when you are offline, you don't need to be online, of course, and you can always use your application for that reason. So I think it's interesting. I think a lot of use cases are being good for this. Will I start using it right now? I don't think so. But you know, the progress of this, of AI and of LLMs, and just the whole space is moving in an incredible speed, right? So it's quite crazy. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.